Hello, welcome back to another video and welcome back to my channel. We're going to do something a bit different today in this video. As you can see, there's nothing to review on the table today, so we're just going to look back at not all of them, but just some of the stuff that I purchased this year. So the stuff what stands out for me, what I think is some of the best things that I bought in my collection. Obviously, I bought quite a lot this year to put in my collection, but I've only brought 4 of the things what stand out to me as my favourite. So we're going to bring them in now, and we'll see which one's the best out of the 4. So let's get into it. Right, so we'll start with the first one, which is one of my favourites that I purchased this year, which is the Chucky Child 2 from Neko. This one is absolutely fantastic. I was blown away when I got this piece. This is the first Neko one I got, and I just couldn't believe the quality of it, right down to the clothing. The clothing is really good, the way they've done it. And it's a decent sized piece. It's about 15 inches tall, and the head sculpt is just really good. The eyes absolutely pop. The blood effect dribbling out his nose. The teeth are really nicely painted. The tongue's probably one of the weakest bit, but it's still really good. The hair as well. Hair's done really nicely. At the moment, it's just a bit fluffy at the moment because it's just been put back in a box, because I haven't been able to have it out on display. But there's plenty of hair there as well, so you got like the stump and everything with the knife coming out, and that probably could have been done a little bit better. Obviously you can tell that it's all plastic and everything. I was going to do some modifications to this one, but I didn't get around to doing it, and to be fair, I don't think I'm going to, because it looks really good. It stands out on the shelf. The boots look really nicely sculpted as well, but the clothing is just really good. I mean, this is a Neko piece, and it was less than 100 quid. It's more than 100 quid if you count obviously delivery, but for the price of it, standard alone, it's less than £100, and the quality you get from it is just fantastic. Just the clothing is just really good. As I say, I was blown away when I got this piece. I was not expecting it to be looking as good as it does. You look online at some of these pieces, they look good and everything, you think, yeah, looks alright, but they never look as good as when you see them in person. It's like, as I film this now, it probably doesn't even look as good on camera at the moment, but in person, this piece is just really good. It's just, there's not much else I can say about it. It's just a fantastic piece. We'll just let it go around so we can have a look around the back of it and everything. And obviously the fact that it talks as well, so it makes sounds. If I can find the button. No, I can't find the button. The button's at the back. Let's put the camera down.
You know what they say. You just can't keep a good guy down.
So it has sayings and everything, so yeah. I mean, the detail in the clothing, I think it's just really good. And as I say, it's not really an expensive piece. It's less than 100 quid, and it's a bargain. It's an absolute bargain piece to get. If you're a big Chucky fan, I definitely recommend getting this one in your collection. I don't know what the other ones are like. There's the first one, obviously from the first Chucky. Then there's the third one with half the face being cut off, and then there's the Bride of Chucky. Now I don't know how they look. Them ones might look just as good as this one, but this one stood out to me the most. It was the face sculpt what stood out to me. That's why I wanted it. I just think it looks really good. So yeah, I've put this in as one of my favourites I bought this year, and we'll see what the next one is. Let's watch it go around for a few more minutes, well, a few more seconds. Yeah, really good. Can't wait to finally have it back out on my shelf on display. Just gotta wait a few more months. Right, so we'll go from Chucky to we'll go from a Neko to a Neko one. Now, a lot of people might not agree with me on this one, but I really love this piece. This piece I wanted in my collection right from the start. I started collecting again the last couple of years. Saw this piece and I really wanted it in my collection. Couldn't find it for nearly a year, and then I found it recently, just coming towards the end of this year. Really shocked that I found it, really surprised. There's a few issues, I will admit there is a few issues with this piece, with the nun. One of the main issues is her feet. With man, her feet are a bit wonky, and they're always a bit wonky, all these the cloth versions. So they always usually have trouble standing. And this one is this one's just the same, basically. It has problems standing. And one of the other probably little issues is just trying to get the clothing right and everything. But as I say, once I'll be able to put these back out on display, I'll be able to mess with it and sort it all out and everything, and fix all them little issues with it, and then it'd be perfect piece for me. But apart from that, the edge sculpt on it is just absolutely fantastic. The other edge sculpt is really good, but for some reason I'm liking this one more. I see it, and again, it might not come across on camera as good as it is in person, but at the moment I'm looking at it through the camera, and I'm moving my eyes just over the camera and looking at it through my eyes at it basically, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. This piece is just really good. As I say, there's a couple of little teething problems with it, obviously with her feet where she can stand. Her clothing needs to be sort of adjusted and everything, but as I say, once I've done all that and put it on display, I don't need to mess about with it anymore, and then it'd be alright. But obviously right now all I can do is literally get it out for you now and then put it back in the box, because I can't put it on display yet anyway. But as I say, apart from that, it's a really good piece. It's, like I say, it's a piece that I really wanted in my collection. I finally got it, and I was so happy that I got it. And yeah, it's just a really good piece. So we'll let it go around on the base. Hopefully, after I've just said everything about it, she doesn't fall over. No matter, look, she will. She's wobbling already. We'll just watch her go around. So yeah, the clothing and everything, as I say, the clothing is it's pretty good. It's not the best material they've used. There's another figure what I think they've used better material for, which will be coming in soon, and we'll do a video on that one very soon. But yeah, this is again one of my favourites in my collection that I purchased. I mean, the paintwork on that is just absolutely brilliant, the sculpt. For a small piece, it's a big difference for obviously a Mezco Chucky, what I've just done. So now right down to a 7-inch Neko figure. But it's really good. See, she looks like she's sort of leaning back a bit, because I say it's her feet and everything, but once I can get her on the shelf on display and everything, I'll be able to fix all them problems. So you could, yeah, she's just really good piece. As I say, if you haven't got this piece in your collection, it can be difficult to get hold of, but if you can get hold of it, it's well worth it. So yeah, so that's that one, and we'll go and see what's next. So let's go around a bit more. So the next one in the collection, one of my favourites again this year, is Annabelle. And this is another Mezco one, and again, another one what blew me away when I got it out of the box and everything. I think I got this one. I'm pretty sure I got this one after Chucky. And yeah, the clothing again and the edge sculpt, the paintwork is really good. Just to let you know as well, when you buy this one, again, this was less than 100 quid. So it's such a bargain. It's about, I think this one's a bit taller than Chucky, but she can't stand because she's a soft body. But she's about 18 inches, I think, in height. But as I say, she can't stand. You could probably get some sort of a grabber or something so you can have her standing on your shelf. But I usually just have her sitting in this rocking chair. But you don't get the rocking chair with it. This is something I had to look for myself. And I found it in a little charity shop. So as I say, if you've got this in your collection, you want it to sit in a rocking chair, just have a look around charity shops. There's usually some about, and you'll find like a little rocking chair, which obviously used to be for a doll. Technically she is a doll, so it does work pretty good. But yeah, the head sculpt on it and the paintwork is really, really good. It always made me a bit wary with this one, because when I saw it online, I wasn't so sure about it. It's like this bit I didn't like, and that bit you can see that it's connected, but you can sort of just, we're going to dress up a bit so you can adjust it so it looks a lot better, a lot tidier. And the hair and everything, I didn't think the hair's going to look right, but it does. It looks really, really good. You've got the little bows and everything in her hair. Little boy, yeah, sometimes that can get a bit loose. You just need to sort of like faff with it, basically. The colour of the dress, that threw me as well, like the way they've weathered it. The weathering's not fantastic on this, but again, it's I'll let it go, because the material they've used is really good. You've got the feet are made the same sort of material as the hands, like an hard plastic, but the rest of the body's all soft, and the hands are hard plastic. But their hands are sculpted nicely. You don't get the little note with this one, but you can easily make it yourself. And yeah, this piece is a really, really good piece. Super, super happy I've got it in my collection. This specifically, this one was the one what probably give me the most eyes and viewers on my channel, because when I did an unboxing with this one, I got quite a lot of views on that one. So for that, obviously, you've got to add it into my top favourite for this year, based on the fact that I got a lot of people see my channel through doing a review on this one. But it is so, so good. Definitely recommend this one. I've just got a little plastic bat, just so it's not rolling forward, stuck under there. But yeah, the only, like as I said, the only down thing with this one, but it's only one little issue, is the fact that you can't have a standing. But as I say, it's because it's a soft body they've used. I can understand why they've done it, because it's supposed to be like a soft doll, I think, in the film anyway. So as I say, you could probably get something to grab hold of it, so you can have it. She can have a standing up. But every time I have her on display, I have her sitting in the rocking chair, and I think it works really good. So yeah, it's a really, really good piece, this one. So happy I've got this one. Probably the life size, well, you can get the life size one. The life size one, I reckon, will be, obviously it will be one. It'd be better than this one, but obviously most people can't afford to pay like nearly 500 quid out for a life size one, and you can pay less than 100 quid for this one, and you're still getting really, really good quality. I mean, Mezco really do a good job on some of these dolls. What they do, they're just really, really good. So yeah, one of my favourites and one of the best purchases that I purchased this year. So let's see for the last one is going to be. So the final one, what's one of my favourites this year that I purchased, is Ghostface by Neko. Now, with this one, really, really surprised me. Surprised me in a different way from the other ones. Surprised me in a way that I've never ever been a big fan of Ghostface. I watched the first few of them. I thought they was okay. Not my favourite character or anything, horror character anyway. Not like the it's not exactly the best look either, to be fair. Obviously, this is my personal opinion. It's pretty plain, but when I got this, I wanted to get it in my collection because obviously it was a retro film, and I thought I should get it because he is part of the rest of the horror collection. What you're supposed to have out, yeah, certain ones you're supposed to have anyway in your horror collection. So that's why I decided to get this one. But I was really, really shocked when I got this one, because I actually ended up really liking this one after so many days of it having it in my collection. I realised that with it being so simple of a design and everything, it's hard to explain, but the way they've done the design of it, it's very basic and simple, but they've pulled it off so good. Obviously this is only my opinion, but the head sculpt on it again is fantastic. The paintwork is fantastic. The clothing though, the clothing they've used and everything for it is brilliant. I think it's the fact that it's all in the right proportion and everything. It just fits so well for some reason. It just looks really, really good, and it stands out on the shelf. For this piece, it's not a big piece. It's like, as I say, it's a retro one, so it's about, I don't know if they're 7 or 8 inches, something like that. Anyway, I think the other one I think the none I said was 7 inches. So I think they're bigger than that, though. I think they're about 8 inches. But they're slightly bigger than your normal plastic Neko ones. These ones, but yeah, it just really stands out on the shelf, and it really pops. And with this one as well, it pops even more, the fact that I've made a little diorama for this one as well. If you haven't seen that, it is on my channel, so check that out. I think it looks really, really good with the diorama. It makes it look even better, this piece. And this piece already looks really, really good. The only downfall again is the feet. Feet again we had a problem with, but again, as I say, it's a retro one, so it's always the same. And the paint, not the paint, the knife. And the knife doesn't come like this. I repainted the knife and blooded it all up and everything to make it look a bit more like it's being used. If it gets in there. Yeah. So all these what I'm showing you now, I have done reviews on my channel. So you need to, if you want to check them out, go to my channel and check them out. And if you aren't subscribed, subscribe to me as well. And obviously hit the thumbs up. But yeah, we'll have a look, watch it go around now. Hopefully he doesn't fall over, because he's a bit wobbly at the moment because he's trouble in standing. I did drill a little hole in the bottom of his foot, but I might have to make it a bit deeper so it sits a bit more flush on there. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Like I say, I think it's just the fact that the proportion of it, like probably not even saying it properly, but I think it's the fact that the scale of it and everything's just like it's perfect. It's just like, it seems like this is, with it being so simple, and obviously you can still get it wrong, but this one is probably I don't really want to say this, but I'm going to have to, aren't I? This is probably the best Neko piece they've ever done. And as I say, there's not much to it with obviously the paint and the head sculpt. Obviously they had to do the head sculpt and everything. The head sculpt's really good, but the paint work, there's not much paint on it. It's just the face and obviously the boots and the hands, and that is it. But for some reason it looks just fantastic. So obviously it's the clothing. The clothing is just perfect on this one. So yeah, really glad that I end up getting this one in my collection, because as I say, I wasn't going to bother getting it because it's not a sort of character I'm not really into, but I am so glad that I got this one, because I just think it looks just fantastic on the shelf. If you haven't got this one, it's definitely worth getting. This is the retro one, not the other version. The other version, I don't know what it's like. You get more head sculpts and everything, that one, but I always collect the retro ones because they're slightly taller and I just think they just look better. So yeah. Right, so what we'll do now, we'll end it on here and we'll bring them all in now and we'll see which one's going to be the best one or the best purchase this year. So this is it, my top 4 that I purchased this year. Cutting out for Annabelle's head off like that. So hard to get them all in the shop. So yeah, these are my top 4 this year. So for best one, it's gonna be so difficult. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Oh God, I don't know. Do you know what? It's they're all my favourite. I've got to pick one of them, aren't I? Look at that. Look how evil she looks there. The way she's just looking up at me. It's like waiting for me to make my decision. Oh, I'm gonna have to go for the Nun. And now a lot of people are probably thinking, like, what you on about? I mean, Chucky and Annabelle, they're bigger pieces. They look more, but obviously with them being bigger, they'll take more room up on the shelf and the people's eyes will go straight to one. But I don't know, for me, I just absolutely love this one. The thing what really bugs me is just the feet, but I'm hoping I can sort them out when all this goes back on display. But I mean, on certain angles, when you look at her, it just looks really, really creepy. I mean, these are my favourite at the end of the day. They're my top 4 in my collection. Obviously, I've got more what I purchased, but these are my top 4. But I think the Nun is probably my favourite. I think it's my favourite because obviously the fact the head sculpts and everything looks so good on it, and it looks so creepy the way it looks at it right now. And I wanted it right from the beginning when I started collecting again, and I didn't think I was going to get hold of it. And I got it. And as I say, these are really, really good pieces. But yeah, I think it's the Nun for me. The Nun's my favourite, what I purchased this year. So yeah, we'll leave it there anyway. So we'll see what next year brings. It's not long away. It's literally, I'll be uploading this video on the Monday, so it's already been Christmas. So anybody obviously who watches the channel and everything, or follows me and that, I just hope you have a nice Christmas, and hopefully you get what you need, what you want for Christmas and everything. Hopefully you get, if you're a collector, you get more collection stuff. That's what I'm hoping for anyway, fingers crossed. See what the fat man brings. But yeah, so we'll bring you another video the following week, and we'll see what we're gonna see what we'll get basically. So if we get any new ones, I can do a review on. I could do with some new ones to review, because I ain't had anything new for a while. The last thing I got was obviously the Nun. So, but if you want, subscribe to my channel yet, please subscribe for me. Hit the thumbs up, because it always helps the videos out. It gets the channel out there, and I get more subscribers. And as I say, yeah, and on one of my other videos, I have mentioned as well that I managed to 100,000 views on my videos, and I just want to say thank you again for all the views that I've had. One of the big ones that I got reviews on was obviously this one, and actually this one. But the Annabelle was the one with the biggest views. But again, we'll leave it there anyway, because this video is going to be way too long. And hopefully you enjoyed this video anyway, and we'll see you in the next one. So again, thanks for watching. Bye bye.